To be honest, the idea for Opportuni started very early in the bid and research journey, in that um, there's a real issue around finding public sector contract opportunities. Um, I think it's kind of recognized across the industry that it's just really hard to find the right things. And there's a number of different aggregator type tools out there that find things that might be relevant, bunch them together, and they land in your inbox, and you get 60 of them a day, and you sift through them and find the right things. But there just wasn't anything that was doing the job. And I think that was a frustration that I felt, and a frustration that certainly my customers felt, that finding these tender opportunities was a real challenge. So there's around 3,500 to 4,000 tender portals in the UK,
Wow.
which is just absolutely crazy. Um, you know, just adverts all over the place. Some are duplicated, but there's nothing that brings them all together in one place, or not in a way that's kind of efficient. And I always thought, wouldn't it be great if I just wanted to bid for this type of opportunity and it just landed in my inbox? And I just didn't think it was possible. I just kind of put up with the fact that the solution wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And over the years, the frustration just grew and grew and grew, to a point where I got in touch with a friend of mine who we kind of just met for our kids at school. We met up for a cuppa. But I'm a big kid, so I had a milkshake, but she was a bit like, "What?" I talked about it. I was like, "This is a challenge. I wonder if there's a solution." He's a tech guy, and he's like, the things he's doing are like on a different level completely. Like, I couldn't even comprehend some of the things he's doing and achieving through tech. And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's absolutely possible to do what you want to achieve, to gather all these bits of data, organize them." And I was like, okay. And at the time, he was very busy, and I'm not sure he quite got the sector. Why does Slack keep going when I turned it off? So he went away, I went away, and I was like, right, I need to try this. So we set up an MVP. So I was like, right, I'm going to try and create some kind of minimum viable product, even if it's just an admin person doing the searches. And I was really honest with people. I was like, look, we're going to search as many portals as we can. It's just an admin person, just going to see how it works. I ran that for a while, and we're getting really good kind of feedback on the fact that, yes, you're delivering just the information we need. Lockdown started, and I suddenly found myself with a little bit more time than I'd ever had before. So a business partner, we got back in touch, and he's like, right, should we do this or what? I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we built on the learnings from running it through really crude kind of emails and admin, and started to build something out that was really smart, something that's automated, something that's scalable, and tested. We knew that there was real potential for it. We just didn't quite know how much potential until we started to get going with it.
But it's very cool, because with any business, you always want your unique selling point. Why you? Why now? Etc. And I spent 3.5 years in the UK public sector, so I kind of understand the process and a few of the kind of different things. But then almost so I understand the portals, Node you, and that kind of thing, the process. And honestly, I think it's an absolute blinder, the fact that you obviously understood bids, you understood clients, you understood the challenges that they face, you knew how to tackle them, you were doing it manually. And actually, very few people would have that knowledge, if that makes sense. And then the thought, and I think it's a brilliant idea to aggregate those things down, because, for instance, I don't know if they still have it, but there used to be a Department for International Trade portal, which was for overseas tenders, which you could go for. But there was thousands and thousands and thousands. So for an oil and gas company, I used to go through that all the time. But it was a massive job, because that's the other side to it as well, is that you not only bring the bids to the customer, but it's the fact that it's saving the client time. Because I went on your website and stuff, and it's very well done. That if you're a business owner, it's the fact that you're spoon feeding them exactly what they want. I think it's brilliant. Honestly, I think it's fascinating.